Is George Foreman. You saw George a little while ago. Just hold your applause until we can give it to him right, please. George Foreman is a minister of the Church of the Lord Jesus Christ, and of course he is the former heavyweight boxing champion. He grew up in the bloody 5th Ward of Houston, Texas. He carried on terribly as a young man. As about a middle teenager, he was given his choice by the police to either go to jail or to volunteer for the Job Corps. And he decided that he would volunteer for the Job Corps. He found out pretty quickly in the Job Corps, where he entered into boxing competition, that he drew applause for the same things that he used to do in the alleys in Houston, Texas. And it was in 1968 that he won the gold Olympic medal for heavyweight boxing, and then captured the heavyweight title from Joe Frazier in 1973. Today he spends a lot of his time visiting around prisons and where we have more unfortunate people, trying to lift spirits and talking about the American way of life. He plans to turn his ranch in Marshall, Texas, into a summer camp for ghetto youngsters. And this Horatio Alger Award will be presented by Fred W. O'Green, class of 1983. Champ, it's all yours.
I asked Mr. George Smith, a former recipient, what to do when you get too nervous you can't even touch your speech. He said, well, just get up there and tell the truth. And that's what I'll do. I'll tell the truth. In 1972, I had come to the crossroads of my life. I had worked hard to achieve what I wanted to call success. And just as I got my chance to fight for the heavyweight title, I saw myself surrounded with all sorts of obstacles. I didn't want to go any forward. I didn't want another bad boxing story. To fight for the title was one thing, but another bad boxing story I couldn't take. So I decided to quit boxing. And I wanted someone to pat me on the back and tell me it was the right decision. Reached for the telephone and couldn't find him, but finally he found me, Colonel Barney Oldfield. He told me, George, don't quit. If you can go into this ring and not only beat Joe Frazier, you can show the world that you can win, but not only win, but under certain obstacles, that you're a true champion. You can fight no matter how far you are down. For the first or second or third time in my life, I found that someone believed in me. I had found some contact with human beings that loved me and believed in me more than I believed in myself. I went on to fight Joe Frazier in 1973, and I won the heavyweight championship of the world. Receiving this award at the hand of Fred O'Green makes it even more special because Litton Industries founder Tex Thornton sponsored the Job Corps Center, where I got my first start and changed my life. Tonight I thank Colonel Barney Oldfield, President Lyndon Johnson, who thought up the Job Corps training idea. My good old mother. I was number 7 of one of 7 kids, and I gave her all the troubles. I wore her belt out. In the audience tonight is also Dr. Steve Uslan, who was the center director at the Job Corps Center, where I was causing so much problems. He gave me that one extra chance I needed. I thank Dick Sattler, Doc Broders, who encouraged me to stop fighting in the alleys and get into the ring. I've had many disappointments. The greatest is that I caused my mother so much anguish, but she never gave up on me. And the other is that President Lyndon Johnson died as I journeyed to the arena to fight in Kingston, Jamaica, Joe Frazier for the heavyweight title. If he had lived one more day, he would have read in the paper or saw in the news or on television that the Job Corps kid that he had helped had become heavyweight champion of the world and could possibly become a productive citizen after all. But on the positive side, I won the gold medal in 1968. That night, there were over 500 million people watching me in Mexico City, and I moved around the ring with a small American flag. It was something a teenager was proud to show the world and wanted to share with them that I was proud to be from that great place called the United States of America. I never have been able, not then, now, ever will be able to tolerate anyone knocking the American system. So I've got to thank Jesus for you all being here with me tonight and sharing with me this moment. And if you see me again, please come up and tell me I was there, because the further we get from this moment, I'm going to start thinking I dreamed it up. Thank you.